This week in the Angelfish Adventures, we start over with the double dark Pinoy and finally get some real koi. Okay, so here today the double dark Pinoy angels did their regular duty, 8 days again, and they laid about the same number of eggs they typically do. Last time I had counted around 900. So hopefully we have no mishaps and get them to spawn or to rear up. And then the new red koi and my old koi female got together. And if we can see through the dirty glass, there's her batch, and they laid them about 8 or 9 hours ago, so it looks like they don't really care much about them anymore. So go and get those out and put them both in some jars with distilled water and methylene blue. Alright, here we've got our gallon jars. I have just regular grocery store distilled water. It's essentially RO water, no impurities at all. I had tested the TDS of it previously and it came up as 1 part per million. So yeah, there's virtually nothing in there. Okay. And now we'll add some of the methylene blue. Now, before with the double dark Pinoys, I did 15 and 15 drops and got the 270 wigglers. And so I'm gonna, well, there was 5. I'll do 5 Daniel Anderson's methods at 3 or 4, and I had poor results, even some fungus forming on them. And so when I upped it to 10, they did better, and then 15 last week, and there was pretty good, but a large number of eggs turned white. 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to do 5 for the double dark Pinoy, and then 10 with the koi. So that seemed to be a good middle range. I'll do more tests with 15 to see how it goes. But for now, let's do it this way. Okay, let's get a good shot of the, can we? Yeah, there's too much glare. Okay, so we take it out, and then I flip it over that way, so all the eggs will be definitely submerged. Tilt it like so. Then I have a piece of rigid tubing with the L in it. Hope I didn't plug in this air pump. Okay. And there we go at a good rate. I think that's the same airline I used previously. Now let's get the koi. They're still not even fanning the eggs. And 10 or so have already turned white. So let's get it over here This is a much smaller batch than she has previously laid. Hopefully I can get a good still out of that and count both of them. Let's do the same with these. The camera would focus. There we go. Okay. And now this one doesn't have the bend in it, but it should work. I'm hoping if I just set it under there. Okay, now we'll slow it down a bit. Okay. Actually, I'll speed that up a little more. That's slowing down, not speeding up. A number of those are falling off. Well, yeah, let me pause this. Okay. It turns out I had the check valve on backwards. I had replaced the adjustment valve, and it still wasn't doing much, but I was getting, that slow rate you saw earlier. So that's too much. Very fine. Okay. There we go. That's a pretty good pace. As you can see, a number of them have fallen off already. Which I'm surprised, because they laid these, like I said, 8 more hours ago. They should be well established on that slate. The Pinoy, they laid them maybe only a couple hours ago. I installed a camera. I was watching them from work, but it didn't look like they were doing anything this morning when they were laying. So previously she's laid around like 3 in the afternoon, so it'll only be a couple hours, 3 hours ago. So hopefully they were well fertilized. I did 10 drops and 5 drops. Now I need to label. What is today? I think it's the 6th. Yeah. Okay. So RO plus 10 drops. And 5 drops. Okay. So thus far the koi are off to a little bit of a rocky start, but even the ones that fall off, it should still be enough turbulence in the water to keep them moving, and the higher dose of methylene blue hopefully will prevent fungus, and as long as they were well fertilized by the male, they should be okay. Let's take one more look. Are the fry in here doing anything? No, they're clear in the back. Let's see, I'll just zoom in. Yeah, there they go. They hang back there, I'd say 90% of the time. This is interesting. This tank has also developed these little clear blobs. Some kind of planaria or other microorganism. Let's see. Yeah, they're very lightly attached. They wave around just, I'm not really touching them, just bouncing the water about an inch away from them. And they're jumping around. This tank has been set up for, well, I'd say 2 weeks. This is the first I've seen of it. So we'll have to do some research and see what that is. Alright. And we've got to wait 2 to 3 days for the wigglers there to hatch. Oh, the assassin snails seem to be doing pretty well. Maybe 2 had died. That one's got some fungus coming out of him. But the others, where are they? There was, I believe, 6 in here. Not sure if that one has just moved all the others, or if they're really alive. I can't quite see down the front ledge, so I'll have to look at this video later. Oh, there's one way in the back. Oh yeah, one right there. So 3 alive, 2 dead, maybe a 3rd one dead. I'm not sure if that one's still curled up, if the others just pushed him aside, or what the deal is. Anyway, let's check back in about 3 days. Monday. So yeah, Monday or Tuesday I'll have a video of these wigglers, and we'll see how we did. Catch you later.